Hi everyone, my name is Nathaniel Adoy, and today I'm going to be doing a summary of our last Saturday training, our tech bootcamp on Android apps development. Now, we discussed what is an Android device, and we said an Android device may be a smartphone, and I'm sure you all have seen a smartphone before. A smartphone can be your mom or your dad's techno phone, Infinix phone, Gioni, Samsung, Oppo, and all of those phones that have the capacity to record videos, take sound, do video calls and all that. They are all referred to as smartphones, and they are also called Android devices. Now we also have tablet PC. We can refer to tablet as an Android device. There are ebooks reader that are also referred to as Android devices. Now, any type of mobile device that requires an operating system, which is OS, is an Android device. Now, we also talked about Android applications. We said that these devices, the smartphones that we have talked about, the tablet, they cannot work on their own except they have applications running on them. And there are different applications, or you can call them programs or software. Now, most of these Android devices run several applications, and one of the applications that you can find on smart devices include Play Store, where you can download any application you want. We also have WhatsApp. You can find WhatsApp on most of the smartphones. Facebook, Microsoft Office, WPS. A lot of your parents' smartphone, I'm sure it has games, Subway Surfer, Temple Run, Candy Crush, so many games that you play on smartphones. All of these smartphones, games and applications, they are all referred to as Android applications. Now, before we go further in this class, let me quickly talk about the learning objectives for this class. In this class, we are going to be learning what is coding. We would also learn why we code. We will learn about the sustainable development goals, how we can contribute positively to the development goal, to the sustainable development goals through our technological skills. And then we were also introduced to Kodular and how to set up Kodular software. Okay, so the first question here is, what is coding? The computer is an electronic device that needs instruction from a humanware before it can work. Now, when we say humanware, we are talking about computer users. Anybody that can use the computer is a humanware. So your daddy can be called a humanware if he can use the computer. Your mommy can be called a humanware if she can use the computer. You are also a humanware because right about now you are using a computer system. So we can refer to anybody as humanware so far the person can use the computer system, ranging from end users and professional users, and we have other humanware like web designers, programmers, and so many other tech experts. Now, coding is what I'm trying to explain. Now, a computer cannot work except it receives information from a humanware, which I just explained. Now, coding is the instruction that this humanware gives the computer system for the computer system to work. So coding is the process of giving the computer system a set of instructions. These instructions control the computer system to perform all tasks. So it means that for computer to be able to do anything, a humanware must write a code that tells the computer what it should do. Now, through coding, you can create the following things. Applications such as Uber application. We all know Uber is a transport app. It was created through coding. You can also create applications like WhatsApp that you all use for communication. We can create applications like Facebook, like YouTube. We can also create website like www.google.com through coding. We can also create a website like www.jumia.com, www.konga.com, www.jumia.ng rather. Now, all of these things or all of these platforms were developed through coding. Through coding, we can also develop games such as Candy Crush, Temple Run, Subway Surfer, Zuma, and all. We can also design animations like Tom and Jerry cartoons, House of Ajebo, SpongeBob, and all that. So all of these things that I have mentioned, they are things that were developed through coding, which means that learning how to code will teach you how to do all of these things on your own. I know a lot of you like to play games on your parents' phone, but if you learn how to code, you'll be able to build your own games. You'll be able to build your own application. That is why we code. Why do we code? We code to create technology that is capable of providing solution to the world's problem. That there's a lot of problem in the world. People need solutions. Now, before now, there was nothing like Uber. So if you don't have a car and you need to go to anywhere, it means you would need to. So before now, if you don't have a car, if you need to go to anywhere, now because we don't have Uber or Bolt or any of the transport company, you have to go and stand on the road, stand in the sun for hours until you get a yellow taxi that will pick you. And then this yellow taxis charges a lot. They charge a lot of money. So that is why the introduction of Uber, Taxify, InDrive, Bolt, all of these applications have made transport system easy. Right from your room, if you want to go anywhere, your parents can just book a ride and then the driver will come directly to your house, pick you, and then your mom or your dad can monitor the person, the driver, through Google app until they take you to your destination, which makes it safer for you to go out, which makes it even more convenient and more affordable. So this is a problem that coding has solved because somebody has created, or some people have created, applications that can solve problems in the transport system. We can create technology for different sectors such as health sector, the banking industry, the agricultural sector, the entertainment structure, the educational sector. There are so many applications that you can create for any of these sectors. Now, sustainable development goals. How does it affect what we are doing? How does it affect our training? Now, the sustainable development goals, also known as the global goals, were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 everybody in the world will enjoy peace and prosperity. So United Nations is trying to make life easier for everybody in the world. So United Nations is making a call to you and I to create things that can help end poverty in the world, that can bring about peace and prosperity. So my question to you is, what can you do to contribute to this United Nations goal? There are so many things you can do. One of the things you can do is to develop your tech skills so that you can build a technology like Uber, like WhatsApp, like Facebook, like Google, that can provide solutions to the problems of the world. And there are there are about 17 sustainable development goals that the United Nations is hoping that you can solve through your skill. You can solve the problem of poverty through your skill. You can solve the problem of hunger through your skill. For instance, there are several fast food restaurants that provide solution to hunger problem. Now from your house, you can you can order for food, and then KFC or Sweet Sensation can deliver the food to you if you don't have time or you can't cook. So you see, somebody who cannot cook does not really have so much of a problem, because there are organizations, there are people that are providing solution already. Now there's also good health and well-being. This is the, the medical line. Quality education. Can you provide quality? Can you solve the problem of, quality education through your technological skills? We have gender equality, we have clean water and sanitation, we have affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation. All of these things that you can see on your screen, they are the challenges the world is facing. How can your game solve any of these problems? Now you can create a game that ask people to sort the responsibility of a boy child and a girl child, and through your game you can correct people that no child, or you can correct people and make everybody understand that whether you are a girl or you are a boy child, you are as important and you can do anything. You see that, before now, you see that only boy children or only men are in the engineering world. You can't find ladies in the engineering world. Even in computer science department or computer tech, you find that you only have boys there. In fact, even in Nigeria rather, we've never had a president who is a lady or a woman. Now, who told you, or who says that a woman cannot be the president of Nigeria? Who says that a woman cannot be an engineer? Who says a woman cannot be a computer professional? So I need you to understand that through your game, through your technology, you can create a change. Now, another thing we said is, so having listened to all of these things that I have said, while you are learning how to build an Android app, also start thinking of the problem of the world that your technology will solve. So it is not only to learn how to create this technology, to create this app. Whatever app that you are going to create at the end of these 6 weeks, please think of the problem that your app can solve, the problem of the world, the problem of your environment. So start thinking about your environment, start thinking about your house, start thinking about, different problems that exist that you can solve with your software that you're going to create. So let's just dive into coding. Now, I've already explained what is coding, but here I'm going to tell you that there are two types of coding. There's block-based coding. Now, block-based coding involves dragging blocks of instruction to manipulate the code. A popular example of this is Scratch. Now, block-based coding or programming is meant for beginners. Now, the reason is the coding environment, the real or the professional coding environment, you would be engaged in typing different scripts, writing instructions by yourself. And this might be intimidating for young programmers or for children who are just getting introduced to the world of programming. That is the reason why we have block-based coding, which looks like this. We call it block-based because all of the instructions have been, inscripted in blocks already, and they are in different colors. So all you just need to drag and drop, and while you are dragging and dropping, you are writing your program, you are writing your games, you are designing what you need to do, which would help you to get familiar with the programming script and the statement in the professional programming world. A good example of this software is Scratch application, which you can see here. Now, the next type of programming environment is the text-based coding. Text-based coding is what professionals use, and this is done by typing using keyboard characters and following certain syntax, which means rules and regulation. Every programming platforms have their programming languages or their style. Now, example of a text-based coding platform is Python. Now, this is how the Python environment looks like. You can see that these are scripts, you are just typing and all. Now, but for this our 6-week training, we are going to be learning how to use block-based programming language, and I can assure you that you design amazing stuff at the end of the day. And this will bring me to introducing you to Kodular. What is Kodular? Kodular is a platform that allows you to create Android apps easily with block-based or with block type editor. You don't need previous coding skills to do this. The application has a very good UI design. It has a very good graphic interface where you can create apps that can stand out. Now, there are several applications that have been created that are on Google Play Store. So through Kodular, you can create an app and put it on Play Store. People from different parts of the world can download your app. So what you are creating, we are creating real stuff. What we are creating real stuff. Now, you can also create an app and put it on Play Store and monetize it. Well, I'm not really I'm not talking about monetizing right now. Probably you can, at the end of this training, if you have developed your skill well enough, your parents can help you put it on, monetize your app and put it on Play Store. Now, one thing I want every child to know is that Kodular is a fantastic application that would help you to build as many as possible apps that you can think of. So with Kodular, you can be as creative as possible. Now, this is all we discussed in our last class. Then we had an hands-on session, which I am going to be sending to you in the next video. The hands-on session, actually, okay, fine, I will just go ahead to teach us how to do that. So in the hands-on session class, we all learned how to create our Kodular account, which I would like you to do right away. So to create your Kodular account, all you need to do is to go to your Google Chrome application. You can do this using a phone, you can do this using a tablet, you can do this using a laptop. So whatever device you have, you can create your account with it. But whenever we will start our class, whenever you will be joining my class on Saturday, please ensure that you have your laptop with you. It will make the coding activity seamless and interesting and easy for you. So for you to create your Kodular app, you need to visit www.kodular.io. So we're going to do that right away. So you go to your browser. You can either use Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. So I'm just quickly going to search for any of my browsers and then see what we can do. So let me search for my browsers on my phone quickly. So I'm working with Google Chrome. So here on my Google Chrome, I'll type www.kodular. Okay, so you can see Kodular already. So Kodular. So I could just pick any of these. So let's just click Kodular, and then this is going to take me to the Kodular platform. So this is their platform. So you can just go to your browser and just type Kodular. It will bring you here. All you just need to do is you go to their site, www.kodular.com. So it will bring you to this page. From this page, you can easily create your account. through your parent support, please, through your parent support. Now he's showing me this because I already have an account and I'm logged in already. So let me see if I can log out of my account. I'm logging out of my account so that you will see what it looks like. Okay, so once you go to www.kodular.io, it's going to bring you here and it will ask you to sign in your account or to create an account. But since you don't have an account already, you click create an account and then it will ask you to enter your name. So my name is Nathaniel, so let's just put Nathaniel here. Nathaniel Adoy. Although I have an account already, it's going to ask for my email. So let me use one of my emails. Let me use Nat for live. Yes, at yahoo.co.uk. So I'm just going to click next. And then it will ask me to put in my password. Ensure that you put a secret password. You are allowed to tell your mom or your dad your secret password, or don't tell any other person. So my password, I don't want you to see my password. Okay, for the purpose of this training, I'll just put my password, but I'm not putting a real password. I'm not putting a real password, so you can, if you like, you can see it, but I'm not putting a real password. So this is what I'm using. You can see my password x66223355. Now you can use something like this. You can use, and then make sure your password is, you retype your password here. Make sure that they match. Then you can agree and then you click create an account. And this will be all. Now the email address is already in use, so it means that I've already used that email address to create my account, create an account. So but basically there is no big deal. That is how to create your account. By the time you have done this, it will send an activation email to the email that you have used. So you can use your mommy or your daddy's email. Your mommy or your daddy's email can help you to create an account. So let me quickly switch off my, so your mommy or your daddy can help you create an account, and then they can help you create an email account rather, and then you can use the email account to create your Kodular account, or you can use your mommy or your daddy's email to do this. So I think this has brought us to the end of today's class. But please, when you watch this video, try as much as possible to share this video with as many as possible friends that you have. It is not too late for them to join. They can still join my class. You can tell your friends, you can tell your mommy, you can tell your daddy to tell their friends' children, to tell their friends to let their children join my training. I'm sure that we are all going to have an amazing time. And please remember, like I told the children in the last class, whatever app, whatever technology that you develop at the end of this training, the world needs to see it. So we are going to try as much as possible to promote every application or every technology that you will develop in our training. Thank you so much, and please tell your parents, let them remember to follow us on YouTube at ICC Serve. They can follow us on all our social media handles at ICC Serve. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram. So this would help you get up-to-date information that we post. Thank you everybody, and have a great day. See you on Saturday 4 p.m. Bye.